Todd Skinner and Scott Apholter. Tonight's cage side officials are as follows. Your timekeeper is Brooke Shooter. Cage side physicians, Dr. Peter Samet, Dr. Helenetta Madi, and Dr. Mike Elderani. Judges cage side scoring the bouts, Tim Steckel, Brandon Gallo, and Kane Lee. And when the horn sounds, the third man in the cage, responsible for keeping all the fights clean, fair, and exciting, will be either referee James Lee or referee Vance Swerden. Tonight's matchmaker and WXC owner is Mr. Mike Pettinelli, and I am Mr. Throwdown, and I start fights. Southgate, Michigan, are you ready to start the fights with me? Say yeah! Let the fights begin. Making his way out first to the blue corner. This is Maximilian Hanson.
All right, like the famed king of cartoons, we have the king of ceremonies. Let the fights begin.
One of the Hanson brothers taking on one of the first fight tonight. Or this is not it?
To the song. Yep, this will be the lightweight division. Every stare down at weigh-ins, including the amateur fights, was intense. Everybody came to fight. Everybody came on weight.
Yeah.
And Max is making his WXC debut, taking a trip over the border, coming to us by way of Canada.
Those tricky Canadians, man. You never know. They says 1-0, but you know, Canadians have that mystical records that we just can't verify because you know they find ways to fight in the barns out there.
A lot like Michigan in that regard.
Exactly. After we became sanctioned and everybody went back to 0-0, I was like, liar, liar, liar.
And Hanson definitely looks ready to go here in the amateur lightweight division.
Pretty big lightweight, especially for an amateur.
Let's send it back up into king of announcements, Pete Trevino.
And his opponent, making his way out to the red corner, please welcome Adam Dozier.
Adam Dozier, no stranger to us here at WXC.
Not at all.
Yeah, he's been inside of the WXC cage twice. Came out on the short end of the stick on both occasions,
yeah.
But looking to get in that win column.
Yeah, it's one of them tricky things too. I mean, WXC just will not give easy fights. It's one of them things you can get lucky or fortunate, whatever you want to call it, and end up with a quick fight. But the matchmaking is exemplary. I mean, absolutely anyone on the card could pretty much win at any night.
No, absolutely. And I'll tell you, we've seen people who've built their records on other fight cards for suspect matchmakers and promotions that aren't too far away from here that come in here and test themselves, and some of them do well. You know, for some people, being the big fish in the pond will give you enough confidence to get through a few fights. But I'm telling you, Mike won't play that. And
no.
He will throw someone at you that can win the fight. Almost, he likes to call them 50-50 fights.
Yeah.
That's what his aim is every single time he makes a card for here Warrior Wednesday.
And that's what makes the fight card so exciting because, like you said, rather than having these mismatched, lopsided fights where you know who's going to win, top to bottom, the card's competitive, and it's just exciting, competitive fights.
Whether people pay to see it or not, it has its place.
Yeah, there's been a few of those, especially around here in Michigan, with quite favorable matchups. But hey, here we are.
All right, these two looking ready to set the night off here. Facebook Live.
Here we go, WXC fight fans. Your first amateur contest is scheduled for 3 rounds in the lightweight division, USA versus Canada. Here are your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in white, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 154.4 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing the Maximum Training Center and Tecumseh Jiu-Jitsu. He comes to the WXC cage undefeated with a record of 1 win and no losses, with that 1 win coming by way of submission. Fighting out of and representing Windsor, Ontario, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, here is Mad Max Hanson. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks trimmed in black. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 154.2 pounds. He's a street fighting and kickboxing specialist representing the Gold's Gym. He comes to the WXC cage looking for his first victory tonight. Fighting out of and representing the Motor City, Detroit, Michigan, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Adam Maniac Dozier.
All right, these guys are pretty eager to get it on. They're gonna have to get these ring girls out of there quickly.
Nothing salty to add, Dave?
No, not at all. Referee James Lee. He's doing much better in life than I am. Ready to start this fight off. It's everything he wants.
Nice sneak in jab there. Oh, levels.
And Hanson, coming from that Tecumseh Jiu-Jitsu Academy,
Yeah.
he got a lot of tough grapplers, in particular TJ Laramie, one of
Interesting striking position here. He's getting a lot of shots in, Josh.
Yeah.
he's
Well, he
teeing off
squared
on
up
him.
like a grappler, too, didn't he? He had no interest in trading hands. He looked for that shot, found it, and it's been lopsided ever since.
Takes them out.
Yeah, this is probably going to be a short day at the office. Hanson is definitely dominating so far, and it's only a matter of time unless we can solve the puzzle from the bottom, which is always tricky.
Look for a mounted triangle here.
Well, those last two exchanges, he definitely had
This fight's about to be over, fellas.
plenty of those shots land, but they didn't do much damage.
Deep triangle.
This, however,
Cut the angle. Yeah, this close. This fight's
Yeah.
over.
and there it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
Quite
usually
a
when you
clinic.
see a guy go from tripoding to collapsing, you know that the end is near, that's for sure.
Yeah, beautiful display of grappling from Max Hanson in his WXC debut. Took him down without wasting much time. Got the mount, shot that mounted triangle. Beautiful transition, and he improves to 2-0.
Yeah, and I really like the fact that he put on some ground and pound, and it was heavy ground and pound
Yeah.
before he even got there to kind of say, hey, I'm willing to go wherever this fight takes me. I can strike, I can grapple. Even though his stand-up, he looked like he was looking for a jab and then a shot.
Absolutely. And I think that's smart, though. I mean, I
Yeah.
think he probably knew on paper that he outmatched Adam on the ground, and, he showed it when they actually got to the ground. So hats off to him, and he improved to 2-0, man. Young, tough prospect for sure.
All right, and we're going to send it back up inside the WXC cage to our ring announcer, Pete Trevino, to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause, please, for both of the fighters in this cage. Your tap out came at 59 seconds of the first and final round for your winner by triangle choke submission, Mad Max Hanson.
Dominating victory.
Looks like our colleague Steve LaFrance get a few words from Max Hanson.
Folks, I'm here with your winner, Max Hanson. We're going to get a few words from him. He came over from Tecumseh tonight. Max, you came out, you looked like you had a game plan, and you were relentless about it. You didn't even look to square off. You just sort of went in for the shot, and it was the beginning of the end once you got that takedown. Was that the game plan from the beginning?
Grappling will always be my game plan. Tecumseh Jiu-Jitsu, I truly believe we're the best jiu-jitsu gym in Ontario. We have killers, TJ Laramie, Tony Laramie, Kyle Prepelic. I'm training with those guys every day. They're savages and beat my ass in the gym and making what I did here possible.
So now as you start climbing up the ladder, though, you're going to have to tighten up those hands. Kyle Propelik's the perfect guy to help you with that. I'm sure that's in the works.
Oh yeah, of course, man. I'm always working on my hands because I'm sloppy still and I want to get better. I'm not satisfied with what I did tonight.